Hey you, welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
I'm wife.
And together we're reading the Bible.
Starting with Genesis and eventually ending with Revelations, we're working through every book and offering our atheist 2 cents.
Or shekels.
Yeah, those. We're asking questions and pointing out all the nonsense.
We aren't academics or scholars.
Nope. In fact, when it comes to religion, we really don't know anything at all.
What we've learned so far is that God's a dick.
Oh, he really is, isn't he? If you're interested in how we reached this startling conclusion, maybe start from episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in anywhere. It's all good.
Yep. Husband.
Yeah, wife?
Do you remember what happened last time?
It seemed like we were talking about the golden calf and Moses being an asshole.
We were.
And God being an asshole.
And Aaron being an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened.
I have to strain really hard to remember what we were talking about, just to be clear. And I think when we first started this podcast, I didn't care as much.
Yeah.
And now we're, like, into it. So I've started remembering, sort of, because I'm like, I got to keep this all straight so I can,
You can't complain about it if you don't remember what happened.
I got to know that, there's blood and pomegranates and all kinds of shit. And,
That should be the name of a book. Blood and pomegranates.
Yeah.
But pomegranates weren't in this last session.
I know, but, pomegranates.
Right. Aaron was like, give me all your gold. And they were like, okay.
Right.
And then he was like, and then Moses came back and was like, kill each other. And they were like, okay.
Right. So I got a couple of housekeeping things here just to get out of the way real quick.
Oh, yes?
Yeah. So please click on our support link that, pays us.
Make sure you please do that.
We likes the money.
What? That's not how you say that.
No,
we
want to make this a really awesome podcast for you. We also likes the money.
What? Oh my God. I don't even know what to say. That is not
Did you say
correct.
What we're doing today?
Okay.
What are we doing today?
We are doing Exodus chapters 33 and 34, and I am divorcing you.
No. Oh, also, if you're on YouTube, you're way behind. Find us on a podcast. Bye. Hey, wife.
Yes, husband.
Did you know that we are now on Patreon?
Yes, because you told me, but also, no, tell me more.
So we're on Patreon now.
Are we?
We are, and our supporters can go there and support us, and we have multiple levels all the way up to You Killed God.
That sounds really drastic and escalated quickly-ish.
Well, no, there's multiple levels before there, so it escalates on a sliding scale of, cheap to not cheap. Oh. But, we can definitely use any amount, so, any support is always appreciated.
So, what exactly is Patreon?
It's a place where you can show your support for our podcast. And
just our podcast?
Any podcast or any performer. But, we're the ones that, you're listening to right now. So maybe you should, support us. That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome. But we love you anyway.
So all you got to do is go to Patreon, look up Sacrilegious Discourse. It's actually patreon.com/Sacrilegious Discourse is our actual main page there. So head on over and send us some love.
Yeah. Exodus chapter 33.
Boom, boom.
Really?
Yes.
The Lord's presence promised.
The Lord's presence promised.
Not presents like gifts, presence like his presence. He was here.
He promised his presence.
Like God was here.
Yeah, I know. I knew which presence you meant.
Well, I was just making sure that they knew.
And not presents.
Oh my God, you're an idiot. Okay, ready?
Presentits.
Presidente. What?
FYI, real quick, sorry.
Oh my God.
We have an audience today. It's a captive daughter audience.
Captive daughter audience.
Hi.
The Lord said to Moses, "Get going. You and the people you brought up from the land of Egypt, go up to the land I swore to give to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I told them, I will give this land to your descendants, and I will send an angel before you to drive out the Canaanites, Amorites, Hittites, Perizzites, Hivites, and Jebusites.
He did. I think he said that like 35 times.
Yeah, this was 36.
Okay.
Go up to this land that flows with milk and honey.
It flows with milk and honey?
It flows with milk and honey.
Dude, I've never seen that land. I want to see that land.
I want to see a land flow with milk and honey.
Speaking of milk and honey, did you order milk on the last Instacart order?
I have milk and carnation breakfast powdered gross mix for you on the list. I just haven't placed the actual order yet.
Okay, but no honey.
No honey.
Okay.
We have honey.
Oh, yeah. That's right. So we got milk and honey.
Are you really going over the grocery list in the middle of our podcast? Okay. I just want to make sure that's actually happening.
Well, it reminded me, milk and honey. I was
milk
like,
and honey.
I need some
milk.
milk.
Is a grocery list.
I need some milk.
You do need milk. But I will not travel among you, for you are a stubborn and rebellious people. If I did, I would surely destroy you along the way. Damn!
Because he hasn't done that already like 30 times over.
God's like, y'all so fucking irritating, I might just smite you. I can't. He's like, he told the people, I can't even with you people.
Right, I can't even.
I can't even.
Yeah.
When the people heard those stern words... Stern. They went into mourning and stopped wearing their jewelry and fine clothes. They still had jewelry? I thought they gave it all to Moses and Aaron.
Well, they gave all the gold jewelry.
Oh.
Maybe they still have like some jade earrings and stuff like that.
Diamonds and whatever.
I don't know.
For the Lord had told Moses to tell them, you are a stubborn and rebellious people. If I were to travel with you for even a moment, I would destroy you. Remove your jewelry and fine clothes while I decide what to do with you.
Oh.
I spit on you.
Completely.
I didn't mean to spit on you. I was just trying to be stern.
God, you were more than stern.
Sorry, I spit on you.
You were salivous. Whatever. Salivous?
Salivatory. Salacious. No.
Gross is what it is.
I'm sorry I spit on you.
My eye. You spit in my damn eye.
That's kind of religious. I spit in your eye. Okay, anyway,
after that, you gotta grab me on the thigh, remember?
Oh, I forgot about that. They did. They touched each other's thighs when they made covenants with each other.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, I think that spitting in your eye was better as a covenant.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get one of those, like, plastic shields with a windshield wiper.
Oh my god, that'd be cool. I didn't know that they made them with window wipers.
I mean, I'm sure it's out there.
I'm sure you're right. So from the time they left Mount Sinai, the Israelites wore no more jewelry or fine clothes. That'll teach them.
Mm-hmm.
It was Moses' practice to take the tent of meeting and set it up some distance from the camp. Everyone who wanted to make a request of the Lord would go to the tent of meeting outside the camp. Whenever Moses went out to the tent of meeting, all the people would get up and stand in the entrances of their own tents. They would all watch Moses until he disappeared inside. As he went into the tent, the pillar of cloud would come down and hover at its entrance, while the Lord spoke with Moses. When the people saw the cloud standing at the entrance of the tent, they would stand and bow down in front of their own tents. Inside the tent of meeting, the Lord would speak to Moses face to face as one speaks to a friend. Afterward, Moses would return to the camp, but the young one man, not many, but the young man who assisted him, Joshua, son of Nun, would remain behind in the tent of meeting.
How do you be a son of Nun?
Not son of, like, None, zero nun. Son of, like, nun, like, a nun who is a nun.
Or is that their name? Nun.
Oh, it might be. Yeah. I had a friend once when I was in high school whose last name was Nun.
See? Maybe he's just son of...
But I think it was N-U-N-N, not just N-U-N.
Right.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Okay. One day Moses said to the Lord, "You have been telling me take these people up to the promised land, but you haven't told me whom you will send with me. You have told me, I know you by name and I look favorably on you. If it is true that you look favorably on me, let me know your ways so I may understand you more fully and continue to enjoy your favor. And remember that this nation is your very own people."
I don't know. I don't feel like God likes to tell people his ways. He likes to just see how it works out and then kill you for doing it wrong.
Right. He's like, Y'all irritating me. I think I'm gonna smite you today.
Yeah.
Here go a flood. Here go a mass murder.
You guys were a little too bad. I'm just gonna end civilization as you know it. So.
Yeah. Genocide, whatevs. The Lord replied, I will personally go with you, Moses, and I will give you rest. Everything will be fine for you. Huh. I don't really feel comforted by those words.
I don't trust him.
I don't trust him. Then Moses said, if you don't personally go with us, don't make us leave this place. How will anyone know that you look favorably on me and on your people if you don't go with us? Why is he questioning him? He literally just said, I'm gonna fucking go.
There was somebody else. Who was it? Somebody else was questioning God, and it was like suddenly okay that, God was being questioned. It was like...
It was Moses in a different time.
No, I don't think it was Moses. I thought that was Abram or something.
I don't remember.
But, yeah, somebody else questioned him. I was like, what the hell? Why would you do that?
Yeah, I wouldn't. But Moses, I think, feels like he has the room to do that.
I guess, but what's so special about Moses?
I don't fucking know. He doesn't seem all that special to me.
I mean, right? He won't even talk to the people. He's just like,
right.
I'm over here. I'm gonna speak with God, and then Aaron's gonna do the rest of the shit. So...
Yeah, that's exactly what he grumbled. For your presence among us sets your people and me apart from all other people on the earth. The Lord replied to Moses, I will indeed do what you have asked, for I look favorably on you, and I know you by name. Well, I should fucking hope he does know him by name, since he's supposed to be like that God who knows everything.
Right, yeah.
I know you by name. Get the fuck out of here.
He couldn't even keep track of like four people.
I know. He couldn't even keep track. I was going to say, the two people. Right. Where are you? I'm here, my Lord.
So I worry about his mental capabilities.
Yeah, I don't think he's all that he's cracked up to be, that God over there.
And he gets quick to anger, so,
he does. He's so irritated.
Maybe God's an alcoholic.
Maybe he's...
Doesn't he seem a little bit like an alcoholic?
Well, we've never seen him drink. He's never said anything about drink.
Right, but he gets really angry.
Okay.
And he can't remember shit.
Okay, but that could easily also be, like, Alzheimer's.
Yeah, but he lives forever, like, he never dies, and that would, like, ruin...
So he's in a constant state of Alzheimer's-ness. Maybe.
Or
dementia.
But, yeah, something's fucked up with his brain.
He ain't right, I can tell you that much.
His godly brain.
He's godly fucked.
Yeah.
Moses responded, then show me your glorious presence. I would not make that demand. The Lord replied, I will make all my goodness pass before you, and I will call out my name, Yahweh, before you. I will show mercy to anyone I choose, and I will show compassion to anyone I choose. But you may not look directly at my face, for no one may see me and live. Because he's so beautiful or whatever?
I guess.
That
reminds me of like the Monty Python and the Holy Grail, where they're like shielding their eyes from him. We can't look upon you, Lord. Or something, and then it's because it's the whatever. Just watch it.
Yeah, I don't remember that part of that movie.
It's been too long since I've seen it.
You shouldn't quote things you don't remember.
I do it all the time, though.
I know you do. It's kind of sad.
I mean, there's really great stuff in that movie.
There is.
And I want to be able to quote it, so my brain says, just give it a shot, And
you hope you'll remember, and then you don't.
Yeah.
Got it. The Lord continued, look, stand near me.
Mirror.
Let me try that again. Ready? The Lord continued, look, stand near me on this rock. As my glorious presence passes by, I will hide you in the crevice of the rock and cover you with my hand until I have passed by. Then I will remove my hand and let you see me from behind, but my face will not be seen. The end. He's like, I will show you my ass, bitch.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Right?
Well, what's that? What is it?
Yes.
Sure hate to see the pickup line, like, I hate to see you go, but I sure like to watch you leave.
Yes, yes. That's exactly what he did. He was like, look at my butt. Look at my heavenly booty.
I like big.
That is not even no.
No.
That was the end.
Okay.
We're going to the next chapter now.
Let's go to the next chapter.
Okay.
Maybe I'll be a little more coherent in the next chapter.
Yeah. There's something wrong with you.
I'm off today.
You are really off.
I don't know what's going on.
Groceries. Get the fuck out of here.
Groceries, yeah. I needed my milk.
Okay, bye. All right. Exodus chapter 34. We are starting, there's several sections here. We're starting with the second tables of stone.
The second tables of stone.
Stop reading over my shoulder. What are you doing?
I was just looking at the title.
Yeah, but I don't like it when you read over my shoulder because then you try to read ahead.
I mean, I don't know.
Don't do it. What's wrong with you?
Just for the record, I think I'm off tonight because we're doing this so late.
I know.
And we're like last minute right before we're supposed to be putting this out tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We suck.
No, you suck.
No, I do not suck.
You do suck. You were mentioning groceries in the middle of a fucking podcast.
I told you I needed my milk.
Yeah, but you suck.
Okay.
Anyway, about the second tables of stone. Then the Lord told Moses, chisel out 2 stone tablets like the first ones. I will write on them the same words that were on the tablets you smashed. Oh, I didn't realize that.
So he made like copy number 2, huh?
Second draft. Be ready in the morning to climb up Mount Sinai and present yourself to me on the top of the mountain.
He's gotta climb a fucking mountain again?
Again.
Dude, he comes to his tent every day. Why can't you just do it in the tent?
I know, right? No one else may come with you. Of course.
Of course.
No one, in fact, no one is to appear anywhere on the mountain. Of course.
I mean, they basically did that the last time.
Yeah. Do not even let the flocks or herds graze near the mountain. Because why, though? Because why?
Oh, shit, this one's getting too close. Shoot it, quick.
I want to know because why. Honestly.
Because I don't
It's
have a good answer.
It's so arbitrary and stupid.
I don't have a good answer.
So Moses chiseled out 2 tablets of stone like the first ones. Early in the morning, he climbed Mount Sinai as the Lord had commanded him, and he carried the 2 stone tablets in his hands.
Is this going to take like another year?
Probably. I wonder if Aaron's going to make another...
This is where he makes the golden hog.
No, the silver hog. They already did gold.
Yeah.
They already did gold. Then the Lord came down in a cloud and stood there with him, and he called out his own name, Yahweh! I mean, do you ever just say, my name? Do you ever just stand out somewhere, raise your arms, and shout your own name?
No.
No, me neither.
Can't say I have.
The Lord passed in front of Moses, calling out, Yahweh, the Lord, the God of compassion and mercy. I am slow to anger and filled with unfailing love and faithfulness.
I call bullshit.
I call bullshit. I was like...
He came down from that mountain the last time and he's like, go kill all the rest of those fucking people.
He is not slow to anger. He is quick to anger.
Right?
And does he have unfailing love and faithfulness?
No.
No, he changes his mind on the dime. No.
Yeah, no.
No. I lavish unfailing love to 1,000 generations. Unfailing love? I don't think so.
I mean, unless they go against God, then he's going to kill the fuckers.
Sometimes they just happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, and he's like, meh, plague.
Right.
I forgive iniquity, rebellion, and sin. Does he? I mean, though?
He killed his enemies pretty quickly, too. Like, when they were, like, you know...
He doesn't ever give time for anybody to apologize and be forgiven. You forgive them. How would we know that? You've not... Whatever. He's a murderous son of a bitch.
That's what I think.
I lay the sins of the parents upon their children and grandchildren. The entire family is affected. Even children in the 3rd and 4th generations.
Wait, is this Moses saying that?
No, this is God.
God saying
and you know what? I don't think that's something to brag about.
Right?
I'm a fucking asshole.
Even though these people didn't do shit, I'm still going to blame them for the things that happened
these
in generations
babies
past.
that haven't even been born yet. They are doomed. I'm awesome. I'm the most coolest ever. Yeah, go me, Yahweh. Moses immediately threw himself to the ground and worshipped. Of course he did. And he said, "Oh Lord, if it is true that I have found favor with you, then please travel with us." He already said he would. This is so dumb.
They cover things, way too much.
Yes, this is a stubborn and rebellious people, but please forgive our iniquity and our sins. Claim us as your own special possession. The Lord replied that. I am having problems reading too.
Yeah.
The Lord replied, "Listen, I am making a covenant with you in the presence of all your people. I will perform miracles that have never been performed anywhere in all the earth or in any nation. And all the people around you will see the power of the Lord, the awesome power I will display for you."
I reserve judgment here because,
right.
he did the 7 plagues thing and, he split the seas, and like, what are these things that no other god has ever done?
Ever.
Because I just doubt that they're as great as he's making it out to be in that sentence.
He always overestimates his own self.
Yeah.
Okay, next section. Israel warned of the idolatry of Canaan. Oh dear, not idolatry.
Yeah.
But listen carefully to everything I command you today. Then I will go ahead of you and drive out the Amorites, Canaanites, Hittites, Perizzites, Hittites, and Jebusites. Be very careful never to make a treaty with the people who live in the land where you are going. Yeah, definitely don't get along with the people that you're traveling through.
Right.
That is stupid. If you do, you will follow their evil ways and be trapped.
Just for making a treaty, huh?
Just for making a treaty. Instead, you must break down their pagan altars, smash their sacred pillars, and cut down their Asherah poles.
That sounds forgiving, doesn't it?
That sounds so nice.
Sounds very
sounds
peaceful
warlike.
And stuff.
Sounds like you're gonna go into somebody else's neighborhood and start a fight that they didn't ask for.
That's what it sounds like to me too.
Yeah, that's not okay.
Right.
This God sucks.
Agreed.
You must worship no other gods, for the Lord, whose very name is jealous, is a God who is jealous about his relationship with you.
Wait. Did they just say that Yahweh/God means jealous?
That's what it sounded like to me.
And, people do say that our God is a jealous God. Mm-hmm. So, his name literally means jealous.
Apparently, according to this interpretation.
I'm sorry.
You look stunned.
I mean...
You look stunned.
God literally just said he is jealous.
My name is jealous.
It's not that he's right. He's not right. He's jealous.
He's jealous. Yeah.
And angry and warmongering and...
unforgiving.
Murderous.
Yeah.
And...
he's a horrible God. Who would choose this on purpose? I wouldn't.
We ask that like every fucking chapter.
We really do. We really do. You must not make a treaty of any kind with the people living in the land. They lust after their gods, offering sacrifices to them. Oh,
what?
No. People offering sacrifices to gods.
What do you... Do they even read their own fucking book?
Apparently not.
They sacrifice shit all the fucking time.
I know. That's what I'm saying. All these people doing all this worshiping.
They have blood on their clothes.
I know.
And their altars.
I know. They will invite you to join them in their sacrificial meals, and you will go with them.
But then they have sacrificial meals.
I know.
The fuck is wrong with this God? I'm sorry, my voice has gone up like 10 octaves. I'm going back down. I'm gonna calm. But fuck this God.
Then you will accept their daughters who sacrifice to other gods as wives for your sons, and they will seduce your sons to commit adultery against me by worshiping other gods. Remember that one time when there was incest and those girls hopped on Pop?
Oh my God.
Remember?
I do.
Remember?
Yeah. And they needed a male heir. They needed an heir, so...
They needed to hop on Pop to make a male heir.
So it was all good.
Yeah. That's fine.
God's fine with that.
Yeah.
But kill all those other fuckers that worship another god because,
Right.
Not because I'm right, because I'm jealous.
I'm jealous. You must not make any gods of molten metal for yourselves.
No shit. You just killed a bunch of people because they did.
I think we got that one.
Yeah, that one came through loud and clear, asshole.
The 3 appointed feasts. You must celebrate the festival of unleavened bread.
I want to find out if this is still celebrated. The festival of unleavened bread. Like, we need to do a search.
Actually, I believe I have heard of that one.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. The festival of unleavened bread.
That's very interesting.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
For 7 days, the bread you eat must be made without yeast, just as I commanded you. Celebrate this festival annually at the appointed time in early spring, in the month of Abib. For that is the anniversary of your departure from Egypt.
That copy-pasted from another chapter.
Definitely copy-paste. That's exactly what they did back then in the time of tablets.
No, they had a slave over there that could read, and they're like, hey, what was that bit that I said over there? What's that bit about the unleavened bread? Could you just read it back to me?
Just read it back.
Okay, great. All right, I got it. Thanks.
The firstborn of every animal belongs to me, including the firstborn males from your herds of cattle and your flocks and sheep and goats. A firstborn donkey may be brought back from the Lord by presenting a lamb or young goat in its place. But if you do not buy it back from God, you must break its neck.
So, sacrifice it?
Yeah, I think that's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
However, you must buy back every firstborn son.
Right.
Buy them back.
They brought that up
I
in
know,
another
I'm
section.
still dumbfounded over it, though.
Think he takes shekels?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No one may appear before me without an offering. What a dick. Oh no, look, I scrolled up again. God damn it.
You lose your place like once every other time we do a podcast.
I do, it's true.
And then you make me cover so that you can get back to your place.
It's true.
And I have to think of random words to say so that you can find your fucking place in the Bible that sucks.
Shut up. Oh my God.
What? I just like talking a lot.
Okay, look, I think I have found where we are. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Sorry I scrolled.
We need a better method.
We do need a better method. I mean, I don't want to waste ink and paper on this and print it out every week.
That'd be worthless.
Ugh. Celebrate this festival annually at the appointed time in early spring in the month of Abib, for that is the anniversary of your departure from Egypt. The firstborn of every animal belongs to me. Oh yeah, I did already.
Read all this.
A firstborn donkey, firstborn son. No one may appear before me without an offering. You have 6 days each week for your ordinary work. But on the 7th day, you must stop working, even during the seasons of plowing and harvest.
This is exactly from the other freaking thing that they said.
You must celebrate the festival of harvest with the first crop of the wheat harvest, and celebrate the festival of the final harvest at the end of the harvest season. Harvest, harvest, harvest. How many times can you say harvest before you're like, what does it even mean?
I don't know.
3 times each year, every man in Israel must appear before the sovereign, the Lord, the God of Israel.
No.
What? I will drive out the other nations ahead of you and expand your territory. Sounds like a video game. Mm-hmm. So no one will covet and conquer your land while you appear before the Lord your God 3 times each year. I'm going to kill people so that you can, like, walk around.
I was just about to say that they already covered and conquered that land, and then now you're going ahead of them and killing them.
Yeah.
So, technically you lied because they already did that thing that you said that they aren't going to do.
Right.
And you killed them so that you could let your people go there. Or something.
He's a dick.
Or you did a plague and they ran away. I don't know.
Right,
but one of those 2 things happened. Something.
He's a dick.
Yeah.
You must not offer the blood of my sacrificial offerings together with any baked goods containing yeast.
Okay.
I wonder what his beef is with yeast.
I don't know.
Yeast is so bad.
It probably caused some sort of an infection with people or something, and that they wanted to avoid. So.
Are you legit thinking yeast infection? Is that really what you're saying?
No. Like, there has to be some sort of medical reason why they weren't using yeast.
I don't know that there was a reason. Sometimes he just arbitrarily says, gold good, gold bad. Everything depends on the day of the fucking week.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But I just figured that since they make such a big deal about it, that it had to be something bad about using yeast back then. That's all.
I would impress upon you the need to find out what that thing is.
Right. Agreed.
And none of the meat of the Passover sacrifice may be kept over until the next morning. As you harvest your crops, bring the very best of the first harvest to the house of the Lord your God. You must not cook a young goat in its mother's milk.
That was like word for word from another section.
I know, but it's still gross.
Yeah.
Moses and the tables of the law.
Okay.
Then the Lord said to Moses, write down all these instructions, for they represent the terms of the covenant I am making with you and with Israel. Like, again.
Are we back to where he's, like, on the mountain doing the tablet thing?
I don't fucking know.
Okay.
This is not very clear, any of it.
Well, it seems like they, like, try to do these, like, flashback bounce around things, and, like, I'm like, wait, we were just there, but now we're here. Okay.
Like, are they actually traveling, or...
I don't know.
I don't know what's happening. Moses remained there on the mountain. Oh,
see?
They're on the mountain.
They're on the mountain.
With the Lord 40 days and 40 nights.
What's up? 40 days and 40 nights, God.
In all that time, he ate no bread and drank no water.
That's not possible.
Well, the Lord.
Oh,
God
the Lord
was,
provided,
yeah,
right?
The
Yeah.
Lord was with him.
He had like an IV, a God IV in him.
He had a God IV, just like
Okay.
that one time when Adam had God LASIK. Remember?
Yeah.
When he had a rib removed from him,
Right.
God opened him
It's
up.
just like some human might want to get close. Like, what do you want to bet? Some human in history at some point died because they're like, I want to be closer to God, and I'm talking to God, and I'm going to go 40 days and 40 nights without food or water.
Right.
And then they fucking die.
Well, that's what they get. God did not choose them.
That's what they get? Jeez, that's callous.
No, I'm saying if God had wanted them, then they wouldn't have died.
I suppose you're right.
So, it's kind of like the drown a witch, and if she drowns, then oopsie, she wasn't a witch, but oh well, and then she dies. That kind of thing.
Right.
And the Lord wrote the terms of the covenant, the 10 Commandments, on the stone tablets. When Moses came down Mount Sinai carrying the 2 stone tablets inscribed with the terms of the covenant, he wasn't aware that his face had become radiant because he had spoken to the Lord. So when my face becomes radiant, it's not anything godly.
No, definitely not.
When Aaron and the people of Israel saw the radiance of Moses' face, they were afraid to come near him. But Moses called out to them and asked Aaron and all the leaders of the community to come over, and he talked with them. Then all the people of Israel approached him, and Moses gave them all the instructions the Lord had given him on Mount Sinai. I did not realize that there were 2 drafts of the 10 Commandments, and he smashed the first ones because they were worshiping a false idol.
I mean, I remember, I've seen images of the cracked 10 Commandments. That's a thing that I've seen out there for sure.
But I just didn't...
But I didn't know there was a second draft.
Yeah, I just didn't understand what that was. Yeah, I didn't know all about that.
And why is his face only radiant this time, not last time?
Maybe last time it wasn't as good.
Right, copy editors. They got copy editors this time.
Yeah. When Moses finished speaking with them, he covered his face with a veil. But whenever he went into the tent of meeting to speak with the Lord, he would remove the veil until he came out again. Then he would give the people whatever instructions the Lord had given him, and the people of Israel would see the radiant glow of his face. So he would put the veil over his face until he returned to speak with the Lord. The end. Yeah, we don't want them to see him being all radiant and whatever.
I know, that would be horrible.
I don't understand why, but okay.
Well, that's it for this week, right?
That's it for this week. I'm cranky as hell.
Yeah, it's late, and we got this done late, so hopefully we didn't totally fuck this up.
Well, even if we did, there's always next week.
That's right. There's always next week. Join us next week.
When we cover Exodus chapters 35 and 36. Yeah!
All right, guys. See you then.
Bye! Husband.
Wife.
Can I say the things now?
Yes.
Okay. So you had a list of items that you wanted people to check out?
Yeah, definitely. Make sure you check us out on Twitter. We are there under the handle Sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Yeah, that's exactly where I'd have gone with that.
Yep.
We also would love to get emails from you because we love hate mail, fan mail, the whole 9 yards there. That email address is sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. And we are now on YouTube. And if you are listening to us on YouTube, you're going to be running a little bit behind what our schedule is for our podcast because you're going to be hearing stuff from 2 months before if you are caught up.
You're in the past.
You're in the past. So you should join us on our podcasting apps that are available. So you can catch us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify.
I'm on Castbox.
Yeah, my wife's special. She's on Castbox.
I like Castbox.
And then on any of the things that you're on, we always would love it if you would like and subscribe. That helps us out so much. So
yeah, do those things.
Do those things, and we will see you guys next week.
Sure we will. It's on Thursdays.
Yeah, that.
Okay, bye.